Now, we all love nice people, at least I do. But there is such a thing as being, let me put it in brackets, too nice. We all know that person who will bend over backwards and does anything for other people, but forgets to look after themselves. Now, there are many things that can go wrong when you are too nice. Weak boundaries often invite others to just walk over you, and they do that to hide their own insecurities and to promote their own agenda. You see, everybody uses a doormat, and you need to get this, but nobody really notices it except the person who actually places it there. And each time that you put your needs second or last, you add a small piece of resentment to that pile, and it will most definitely drag you down. Sometimes you almost say no, but you swallow it and you agree, and your own well-being, it plummets, because more often than not, and that's the reality, people will interpret your kindness, your niceness as a weakness. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you the 5 bad things that happen when you are too nice. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And as I mentioned, today's episode is definitely no different. I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 bad things that happen when you are too nice. Yes, I'm talking to you. It's time for you to look after yourself. I'm going to put up a mirror for you today, and I want you to look into it and just see yourself. Let yourself reflect to yourself so that you can also, the motto of this channel, I strive to help you to become the best version of yourself. But before we get to the episode, please remember to subscribe to my channel, to like this video, to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. And I want you to pay particular attention to number 5 on my list, because that is something that is very close and dear to me, and I'm sure you would enjoy it as well. So number 1 is you become a magnet for losers and whiners. The problem with being too nice is that it often makes you a target of people who have issues and want somewhere to air them. Listening to friends or family and their problems, it can be a kind and thoughtful thing to do. And I would encourage that. And I'm not saying that it's wrong or that you should stop, but there is a fine line between being a good listener and becoming a doormat for other people's issues. When I say loser, I just want to clear this one. I do not mean that anyone having problems in life is a loser. Far from it. Being a loser means wanting to make excuses and garner pity rather than finding solutions. Being too nice can often make you a punching bag for others who just want to vent instead of really coming up with answers and action-orientated responses to their problems. Those whiners, people who always just see you as a dumping site. And number 2 is you get passed over for promotion. Now, another problem with being too nice, and I want you to listen carefully, is that you can lose out on work. It's wonderful to get along with colleagues and foster a positive work environment. I will promote that. Where it becomes a problem is when you are so nice that your superiors and co-workers don't see you as serious and start treating you more like an office plant that occasionally needs watering with a bit of chit-chat. You become invisible, and please understand me, and forgettable, and often lose out on being considered for promotions. You don't say what you honestly like to say for the fear of offending your boss or your colleagues. They will know that you aren't being straight with them, and that they won't trust you because they are fully aware of what they are doing and how they are treating you. You not taking that bold step, it will be a sign of weakness to them, and they will exploit you to their benefit and to their benefit only. I've seen people being promoted because although they were rude, bordering disrespectful, and straightforward, challenging the boss's authority head on, using their influence over the other employees as their leverage to get what they want. It's a case of, if I don't get the promotion, I'll make this place ungovernable for you. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. And this is not just like in the work setup. People use it all over. You read about it in the political arena, in the religious setups, in churches. It's everywhere. Weak leaders, tokens, pawns, people who are more interested in themselves and not the greater good. People pleasers. And definitely not good leaders. And number 3 is you being that nice person. You get into the habit of saying sorry too much. Now, saying sorry too much is one of the bad things that happen when you are too nice. Saying sorry overly, it often reflects the mindset and the emotional state of someone who feels low self-worth. Every time that you are sorry or saying sorry, there's a part of you, and in some deeper level, that's basically apologizing for your existence and for the space that you're taking up. And this isn't modest or wise. It's self-destructive, and it can often bring out the worst instinct in other people. They see you basically apologizing for the space that you take up, and they instinctively devalue you on a subconscious level. Even if doesn't matter what you do, that's just how they see you. My advice to you is don't devalue yourself and apologize all the time. I mean, you belong here. Claim your space, stand firm, believe in yourself. I mean, you too are worthy of a good life. Number 4 is another of the bad things that happen when you are too nice is that many people, they distrust you and think that you have an agenda. If you get what I'm saying. Even if you are being as genuine as possible and just trying to be a nice guy or girl, certain people will react negatively. And this includes in the dating world where being overly nice can often come across as creepy, if you understand what I'm saying. On the one side, women, they wonder what a too nice man is hiding. And men on the other side, they wonder what drama could be under the surface of a too nice woman. Their fears aren't random either. I guess it's based on the fact that many have been burned in various ways by people who were very nice in the past, but ended up being a walking, talking nightmare after you get to know them and get involved with them. This leads us to the next point, and that is your own well-being plummets. You see, the cost of always putting other people before yourself can be very high, and your own well-being may plummet and reach new lows. I mean, I'm definitely not saying be rude, be unkind, not considerate or compassionate, not at all. What I am alluding to though is that being too nice make you feel invisible, unworthy. It can make you feel weak, unappreciated, excluded. You know what I'm talking. It can make you feel lonely and much more. You will find that even though you've reached out to others all the time and cared about their lives, you are still on your own. You need to realize this is for you. You need to realize this and learn to be a little more selfish, because you've been putting all your power outside of yourself instead of focusing on what was in your control first. And like I said, I'm not encouraging you, and I'm sure you understand me, to be rude or unkind or inconsiderate or have an eye for an eye approach. Not at all. What I am saying though is stop blaming yourself. It's unfair towards yourself for feeling the responsibility of taking on the weight of the world and trying even harder to win the approval and appreciation of those around you. That's most probably why you, of all people, always end up as an emotional wreck who feels unappreciated. And you know what I'm talking about. We all have a purpose. And even if you are still striving to figure out what yours is, I want you to remember that no matter how difficult it may be or it will get, never compromise your integrity. You deserve to be respected and appreciated. You deserve better because you are better. So pick yourself up and dust yourself off. This is your day. This is your moment, and you've got this. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. If this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to share it, and leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm particularly looking forward to your comments in the comment section. Please share with me your thoughts and which of the 5 points really resonated with you. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.